Hello guys, it wouldn't be right if we went through a workout without doing flexibility work also. So we're going to go into a stretch. I hope you've joined me for one of your bodyweight workouts. If you did, let's go ahead and stretch together. We worked hard, you deserve it. This is going to be a quick stretch, a good work for range of motion. We're going to begin in my favorite pose, his child. Push down, feet come together. Knees are wide. You're going to push your body down. Good. Breathe deep as you're rocking back and forth. Very good. Let's come up and come back down into our loved position. Chest is raised, scaps are back, belly button is still pulled in here. Even my glutes are engaged. We're pressing down into the mat. Belly button is in again. Breathe in and out. Make sure you're getting enough water. If you can, make sure you're adding an electrolyte here and there. If you're sweating a lot in your activities, make sure you're getting selenium. Make sure you're getting your trace minerals that are so important. If you want a deeper stretch, you can come here, chest to the ground, and raise. Dragging the belly button in towards the backbone. Chest is up and scaps are back. And then let's come with our toes together, sit back. If any of this is difficult for you, don't get discouraged. It was difficult for all of us at one point. You just keep working through it. You will never get good at something that you don't practice at, right? Let's come forward, and we're going to come into a forward fold. Legs are spread apart. You can touch the ground with your hands. Hold here. You can hold your ankles or your thighs. If it's too hard to come that wide, just bring your feet a little closer together. Notice again that we're folding at our hips, not at our belly button. So not here with a rounded back. Back is flat and we're folding right at where our legs fold. So if you want to come wider, come wider. And you're just hanging, belly button is still pulled in here. Notice that your rear end is stacked over your ankles, so you're not super far back or forward. Keep breathing. Very good. We're going to come down onto our knees here. We're going to go into servant's pose, and you're going to start with your left leg, which means we're going to squeeze our rear glute, our right glute, and press into our hip flexors. So when this squeezes, because of reciprocal inhibition, this will release a little bit more. So it's a good idea to add the squeezing of the butt cheek. Belly button's in, chest is up, and you're breathing. My scapula are retracted and down here. And if you will, sit back into this if you can. If you can't, just use your feet and support yourself to come here. Or if you can sit all the way down, we're going to reach. We're going to come back up, squeeze your rear end, reach back down, come up, squeeze the rear end, really lean into it. Good. We're going to do two more. Foot is flexed over here. And last one. Very good. Now we're going to switch sides. You're going to bring your right leg forward. Left leg is behind you. Squeeze your left glutes, which releases your left hip flexor. If you're having a lot of hip flexor pain, kind of examine your life and notice, are you sitting a lot? If you're sitting a lot, it can be tight because it's shortened. And it can also be weak. So you may want to check out some other videos on how to strengthen your hip flexor. Here we're going to sit back. You can have your foot here, coming down, and then up, squeeze. And a tight hip flexor might present, and a weak hip flexor might present as a back pain, knee pain, hip pain. It's always good, just to check and think about, let's do one more. We're going to come and sit down fully. We're going to have a chest opener, so your hands are coming behind your back. Belly button's in, chest is high. Your feet are together. We're going to come into this. But I think it's always good when you have pain to stop and think, like, what could be the cause? What does my life look like? I had piriform. I had back pain for a while that was tingling all the way down my leg, and went to a few doctors and physical therapists, and they're like, I think it might just be arthritis. But I just took a step back and thought, okay, how would I assess this if I weren't myself? And I thought, I do abs. I work abs with every single one of my clients. I don't know why I do that. I feel like it maybe encourages them because it's hard work. But so I had created a muscle imbalance. So once I stopped and figured that out, let's bring one leg forward. The other leg is going to be bent in at the groin. You can start here if you want. You're just trying to press that knee away. Or here, and we're going to reach for our foot. If you can reach your foot, great. Calf, muscle, thigh. Or if you just want to lean into it, you can do that also. But once I started training the opposite side, my low back, I've not had any problems since. So it's the same, we have antagonist and agonist. Our antagonist, agonist, biceps, triceps, chest and back, abdominals and back, quadriceps and hamstrings. So we want to think, let's go the other side. Foot here in the groin. We're trying to keep the hips level. So one hip is not out of alignment. They're both equal, parallel to one another. And we're reaching. Again, we're striving for the foot, leading with the chest. So it's going to look like this and not a rounding here, but a chest, a hip, with the chest leaning forward. Breathe. Keep breathing. Let's do a quadriceps stretch. I'm going to go ahead and do this on my side. That looks like just bringing your foot up and behind you. Heel is at your rear end. So my right heel is here at my right butt cheek. And you can flatten that all the way out if you want and bring that knee in. Knee rests on the other knee, close under the hip. Come to the other side. Going to be here. Knee stays low. And I would normally do this one standing. Very good. Belly button's in. Keep breathing. And let's go through our back stretch on all fours. We're going to lower our belly button to the floor. Hands are stacked under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Raise and lower. Very good. We're going to put our toes together Knees are wide, and we're going to end in his child position again. All these position names are Keola. I'm certified to teach Keola. It's a Christian alternative to yoga. I'm not super optimistic or pessimistic. I just want the truth, and I want to ground myself in the truth. So that's why I chose Keola. So we know that things may not always work out. We're going to die. Bad things are going to happen. But the Lord says he works all things for good to those who love him. And so that's where I'm putting my faith and hope, and just trying to let it go of everything, demanding my own way, and just trust him that he's going to do what seems best. I ask for what I want or what I think I need, and then trust him with the decision making. And there's freedom. So here we're pressing the knees into the floor. This is really better, I think, to do against the wall, so you're not having to think about your upright back. You're able to think more about pressing the knees and gaining flexibility here in your adductors. Okay? I hope that you have enjoyed this stretch. I hope it's going to make you feel better. It will make you feel better. It will keep your muscles from being as sore and as tight, and it just gives you less potential for injury. So work through these stretches as often as you want daily for extended flexibility, holding every stretch for greater than 30 seconds. All right, be blessed and have a wonderful day. God bless.